All right, so today we're going to dive into something pretty interesting.
Okay.
Italy's attempt to balance a thriving auto industry with,
Yeah.
the global push
All
for
right.
green transportation.
It's definitely a fascinating case study,
Yeah,
full
absolutely.
of contradictions.
Yeah, we've got excerpts from a pretty pointed piece by Italian journalist Ferruccio De Bortoli,
Oh, wow.
some detailed notes laying out all the key facts and figures, and even a quiz.
A quiz.
Yeah, which
Oh,
I have to admit made me chuckle a little bit.
feels like someone had fun putting all this together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the big question here is, can Italy really achieve these ambitious green goals
Right.
while also protecting its automotive legacy?
Yeah.
Let's start with Stellantis,
Yeah.
the automotive giant that's at the heart of this whole debate.
Right.
Di Bortoli doesn't hold back in his criticism of Stellantis CEO Carlos Tavares,
Mm-hmm.
placing a lot of the blame for the company's struggles squarely on his shoulders.
Yeah, it's easy to point fingers at the CEO when a company's facing challenges.
Right.
But Di Bortoli makes a valid point about the role of stakeholders in governance structures.
Yeah.
Stellantis, with its deep roots in Italy, faces pressure, not just from the market, but also from various political and social forces.
And then there's the Italian government's approach, which seems a bit,
Oh,
contradictory.
a little bit, yeah. Yep.
On one hand, they're pushing for electric vehicles and setting these ambitious targets for adoption. On the other hand, they're promoting alternative fuels like biofuels
Right.
and seem hesitant to fully commit to that 2035 ban on combustion engines.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're attempting to hedge their bets.
Yeah, what's the strategy here?
Yeah, they're trying to appease both sides of the energy transition debate.
Right.
But this approach could backfire.
Yeah. How so?
It sends mixed signals to investors
Right.
and might slow down the progress
Right.
needed to meet those ambitious climate targets they've set.
That's a good point. And speaking of those targets, Italy wants 6.5 million electric vehicles on the road by 2030.
Okay.
That seems like a huge leap considering there are only about 250,000 EVs in Italy right now.
Yeah, it's ambitious.
Yeah.
Our notes highlight transportation expert Ennio Cascetta,
Okay.
whose analysis paints a less than rosy picture.
Okay.
Even in his most optimistic scenario, Italy will likely only achieve half of the emissions reductions needed to meet their goals.
So half.
His more realistic prediction is a 12% reduction,
Okay.
a far cry from what's needed to make a significant impact on
Right.
climate change.
12% is still something.
Sure.
But you're right, it does raise questions about the feasibility
Mhm.
of their current plan.
It does.
And this focus on electric cars for personal use might be missing a crucial piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
Di Bortoli highlights that passenger cars only account for 60% of transport emissions.
Oh, wow.
The remaining 40% comes from heavy-duty vehicles.
Okay, so like big rigs and things.
Yeah, exactly.
And electrifying those presents a whole different set of challenges.
Absolutely.
Battery technology, even with recent advancements, might not be practical for long-haul trucking.
Right, and the sources mention hydrogen as a potential alternative.
Yeah.
But is that a realistic solution in the near future,
Wow.
considering the infrastructure needed to produce and distribute it?
Hydrogen certainly holds potential,
Okay.
but it faces its own hurdles in terms of cost and scalability.
Mm.
It's a technology that requires significant investment and further development
Right.
before it can be considered a viable option for widespread adoption
Okay.
in the heavy-duty transport sector.
So we've got Stellantis facing internal and external pressures,
Right.
a government sending mixed signals,
Yeah.
and these ambitious yet potentially unrealistic EV adoption targets.
Uh-huh.
It seems like everyone's pointing fingers.
Yeah. Who's to blame here?
The government blames Stellantis.
Right.
De Bortoli criticizes the government.
Mm-hmm.
But where do the Italian people fit into all of this?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Our notes mention struggling Stellantis workers,
Oh.
presumably impacted by the company's challenges.
This raises the critical question of a just transition.
Yeah.
Moving towards a greener economy shouldn't come at the expense of people's livelihoods.
Right.
It's essential to consider the impact on workers in traditional industries
Yeah.
and provide retraining opportunities and support as the automotive landscape shifts.
And speaking of shifts, our sources also point out that Italy seems to be lagging behind the EV giants,
Okay.
like China and the US.
Mm-hmm.
Is this simply a matter of catching up, or are there deeper structural issues at play?
While Italy boasts a rich automotive heritage,
Yeah.
Their approach to electric vehicle technology hasn't been as aggressive as we've seen in China and the U.S. China in particular has made significant investments in EV infrastructure and manufacturing, creating a booming domestic market.
So what can Italy do to catch up?
Yeah.
Are they destined to fall behind in the global race to electric mobility, or do they have some aces up their sleeve?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Let's delve into some of the potential solutions and innovations that might hold the key to Italy's electric future.
All right, let's shift gears and explore what Italy has in store.
Okay.
In part 2 of this deep dive, we'll take a closer look at the technology and strategies that could shape the future of the Italian automotive industry.
That's good.
All right, see you then.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the Italian automotive industry and its intricate dance with a greener future.
Before we went to the conceptual break, we were painting a bit of a bleak picture.
Right.
Italy trailing behind in the electric vehicle race.
Yeah.
But our sources also hinted at some potential bright spots.
They did.
What could give Italy an edge in this rapidly evolving landscape?
One area that could catapult them forward is battery technology.
Okay.
Those super efficient batteries mentioned in our notes.
Right.
While perhaps a bit overhyped in the marketing, might hold the key.
Wow.
Specifically, solid-state batteries are showing immense promise.
I admit solid state sounds more like a sci-fi concept than a car part.
I know, right?
Why are these batteries so special?
They have the potential to outperform traditional lithium-ion batteries on several fronts.
Like?
We could see higher energy density, meaning longer driving ranges, faster charging times.
That's a big one.
Which addresses major consumer concern, even improves safety.
So is Italy poised to capitalize on this new wave of battery technology?
Yeah.
It can't just be theoretical, right?
Actually, Italy has some interesting players in the solid-state battery field. Like companies like FAM, based in the Lombardy region, are actively involved in research and development and even pilot production.
So it is actually happening.
It is.
Okay.
If they, along with other Italian companies and research institutions, succeed in cracking the code of affordable, high-performance solid-state batteries, Italy could see a resurgence in its automotive sector.
Wow.
Specifically in the electric vehicle market.
It's almost like a David and Goliath scenario with Italy potentially leapfrogging the established EV players.
It is.
But even with cutting-edge technology, the human element can't be ignored, can it?
No, it can't.
We talked about those Stellantis workers potentially facing job displacement. That's where the idea of a just transition becomes crucial.
Absolutely.
Ensuring that the shift to electric vehicles doesn't leave anyone behind.
Exactly.
It's about more than just swapping out engines. It's about providing pathways for workers to adapt and thrive in this new automotive ecosystem.
Okay, so we need concrete actions, not just buzzwords.
Yeah, exactly.
What would a just transition actually look like in the Italian context? Imagine robust retraining programs. Specifically designed to equip workers with the skills needed for electric vehicle manufacturing and maintenance. Think about incentivizing the creation of new businesses focused on EV charging infrastructure, battery recycling, and related services.
So you're creating jobs as well.
Exactly. This would not only create jobs, but also stimulate economic growth in a burgeoning sector.
It sounds like a comprehensive approach.
Yeah.
Tackling both the economic and social dimensions.
Right. A successful transition requires a holistic view, ensuring that the benefits of a greener economy are shared equitably.
Earlier, we touched on the idea of individual responsibility. And honestly, it felt a bit like an afterthought. Can we really expect individual choices to move the needle when we're talking about an industry as massive as the automotive sector?
While it's true that one person switching to an electric car won't solve the climate crisis, consumer demand is a powerful driver of change. It's about sending a clear signal to manufacturers and policymakers that Italians are ready for cleaner transportation options.
So it's less about individual actions being the sole solution and more about them creating a collective momentum.
Precisely.
In
Italy, there's a growing movement advocating for sustainable mobility with organizations like Legambiente promoting cycling, public transport, and car-sharing schemes.
So they're trying to change the whole way people think about transportation.
Exactly. These initiatives, combined with consumer demand for electric vehicles, can push the market in a more sustainable direction.
It's like a feedback loop.
Yeah.
Individual choices influence policy, which in turn creates an environment where sustainable options become more accessible and appealing.
Yeah.
But let's not forget about those heavy-duty trucks.
Oh, yeah.
The elephants on the road, as we called them.
The big ones, yeah.
Electrification seems challenging for them.
Yeah.
And even hydrogen has its limitations.
It does.
Are there any other viable options?
There are a few contenders emerging.
Okay.
Biofuels derived from organic matter offer an intriguing alternative to fossil fuels.
So we're not just talking about, like, recycled cooking oil here.
No. Though that does have its place.
Okay.
Italy is exploring advanced biofuels derived from algae and other non-food sources.
Oh, wow.
Which could be blended with traditional diesel or even power-specialized engines.
So we could see Italian trucks running on, like, seaweed?
Potentially, yeah.
That's definitely not something I expected.
It's an interesting concept.
But are biofuels truly a sustainable solution?
That's the question.
Considering potential land use conflicts and environmental impacts?
That's a critical question.
Yeah.
And the answer is not a simple yes or no.
Okay.
The sustainability of biofuels hinges on responsible sourcing and production practices.
Okay.
Italy is investing in research to develop biofuels that minimize environmental impact, using marginal lands and waste products whenever possible.
So it sounds like the jury's still out on biofuels.
I think so.
Are there any other contenders in this race to decarbonize heavy-duty transport?
Another intriguing option is synthetic fuels,
also
known as e-fuel.
E-fuels, okay.
They are created using renewable energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into a liquid fuel that can be used in existing engines.
So it's like creating a cleaner version of traditional fuel?
It is.
Without needing a complete overhaul of the existing infrastructure?
That's the appeal of synthetic fuels.
Yeah.
However, they are currently expensive to produce, making them less economically viable in the short term.
Okay.
The key will be finding ways to bring down production costs and scale up production using abundant renewable energy sources.
So it sounds like there's no single silver bullet when it comes to decarbonizing heavy-duty transport.
No.
It'll likely require a combination of solutions tailored to specific needs and contexts.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
Electrification might be ideal for certain trucking routes, while biofuels, or synthetic fuels, could be more suitable for long-haul journeys.
Right.
Ultimately, a diverse approach will be needed
to
address the unique challenges of this sector.
All right, we've delved into the potential of new technologies and the importance of a just transition. We've even explored some unconventional solutions like seaweed-powered trucks.
That's right.
But we can't ignore the role of politics in all of this, can we?
Absolutely not.
Policy decisions, government incentives, and regulatory frameworks will play a critical role in shaping the future of the Italian automotive industry and its transition to a more sustainable model.
Okay.
So let's shift gears once more and navigate the complex and fascinating world of Italian politics in part 3 of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
Welcome back. We've explored the technological possibilities and even touched on the human side of Italy's energy transition.
Yeah.
But as we all know, nothing happens in a vacuum.
No.
Especially when it comes to big industries like automotive manufacturing. Right.
So let's unpack the political forces at play here.
Yeah, politics is where those grand visions of a green future meet the realities of legislation budgets and competing interests.
Absolutely.
What's fascinating about Italy is that their government seems to be sending mixed signals on their commitment to a greener automotive sector.
That's putting it mildly. We've got these ambitious EV goals.
Right.
But then there's this push for technological neutrality, which basically means keeping options open for biofuels.
Yeah.
And even delaying that 2035 ban on combustion engines.
Right.
It's like they're trying to straddle two very different paths.
It does suggest a degree of hesitation.
Yeah.
Perhaps even internal conflict within the governing coalition.
Okay.
On one side, you have the environmental advocates pushing for rapid decarbonization and a clear focus on electric vehicles.
Okay.
On the other, there are likely powerful lobbies representing traditional automotive interests.
Concerned about job losses and the disruption of existing supply chains.
And let's not forget the political parties themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Do they all agree on the best way forward?
Good question.
Because if the government isn't united on this,
right,
it makes implementing any sort of coherent strategy incredibly difficult.
Italy's political landscape is notoriously fragmented.
Yeah.
With multiple parties often forming coalition governments.
Right.
This can lead to compromises and diluted policies as each party tries to protect their interests and appease their voter base.
Right.
It's possible that the push for technological neutrality is a way to find common ground.
Okay.
But it also risks slowing down progress toward a truly sustainable automotive future.
So it's a balancing act between appeasing various stakeholders
It is.
and actually making bold decisions.
Yeah.
But what about the Italian people themselves?
Right.
Are they on board with this transition to electric?
Yeah. Are they ready to give up their Ferraris?
Or are there concerns about costs, charging infrastructure, or the potential impact on the iconic Italian car industry?
Public perception is crucial for any large-scale societal shift.
Absolutely.
While there's a growing awareness of environmental issues and the need for sustainable transportation in Italy, there are also legitimate concerns.
Right.
For many Italians, cars are not just vehicles.
Yeah.
They're symbols of status craftsmanship and national pride.
It's hard to imagine Italy without those sleek Ferraris and stylish Alfa Romeos roaring down the streets.
Right.
So how do you reconcile this love of traditional cars with the need for a greener future?
That's the challenge, isn't it?
It is.
The key lies in communication.
Okay.
And showcasing how a transition to electric can not only preserve, but even enhance those qualities.
Yeah.
Italians value in their cars.
Okay.
Imagine high-performance electric sports cars that rival their gasoline counterparts in speed and style while being cleaner and more sustainable.
It's like flipping the script, showing that electric isn't about sacrificing performance or aesthetics, but about evolving those qualities for a new era.
Exactly.
But this transition can't just be about fancy sports cars, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
It needs to be accessible to all Italians.
Right.
That means addressing those practical concerns about affordability, charging infrastructure, and the availability of a wide range of electric vehicle models to suit different needs.
So what concrete steps can the Italian government take?
Yeah, what can they do?
To make this transition smoother
Right.
and more appealing to the public.
They could incentivize the purchase of electric vehicles through tax breaks and subsidies, similar to what we've seen in other European countries.
Okay.
Investing in a robust and widespread charging network is crucial, especially in rural areas where range anxiety might be a bigger concern.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And let's not forget about public awareness campaigns that highlight the benefits of electric vehicles, both for the environment and for individual drivers.
So it sounds like Italy has a lot of work ahead of them.
They do.
But they also have the potential to become a leader in sustainable mobility.
Yeah.
They've got the industrial know-how, a passionate car culture, and a growing awareness of the need for change.
It really boils down to leadership.
Yeah.
And decisive action. If the government can create a clear and coherent strategy, address public concerns, and make the necessary investments, Italy could not only catch up, but even surpass other countries.
Wow.
In its transition to a greener automotive sector.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, it's clear that Italy's journey towards a sustainable automotive future is far from over.
It's a journey.
It's a complex story full of contradictions. Challenges and exciting possibilities.
A lot of potential there.
The path ahead won't be easy, but with innovation, collaboration, and a bit of that Italian ingenuity, they might just surprise the world.
They might.
And for you listening, we hope this deep dive has provided some food for thought.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Italy. They might be the ones to watch.
Definitely.
In the global race to a greener future.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for listening.